Dan.
Good morning from Marsa Shagra. Today we'll be exploring more of this beautiful reef. Hopefully seeing some fish, maybe some turtles, maybe a dolphin or two. But ultimately, if we don't see a whale shark, we're going to be bitterly disappointed.
Dan's the next Attenborough, let you know. Morning, mate.
How's it going?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Definitely slept better that time, I think.
Yeah.
Extra blanket, that's what it was.
Aha.
And for me, it's those reasons why Ollie should be considered as not only the best dressed, best production of any independent amateur filmmaker, yeah, so hopefully he's considered, and I wish him all the best in the future. Signing off, this is Dan Abbott in Marsa Shagra, somewhere in Egypt. Peace out. Peace, everyone.
What's going to be different about today is yesterday was a lot of kind of technical stuff, like we were saying, like shutter speeds, frame rates, pitch profiles, white balance and all that kind of stuff. Then in the afternoon talking about backing up your footage. What we're doing today is actually looking at the more creative aspects and creative sides of how you can get your footage and your film to stand out from other people's that are also sharing it on platforms like YouTube or Facebook and things like that. So many films, so many TV shows will begin, the very, very first shot is an establishing shot, an extreme wide shot. As an example, whether it's a turtle or a whale or a dolphin and it's in the sea, your motivation for filming that is because you want people to see this animal that you see. But if you're lucky enough to see a predation happening and you shoot the prey item, you shoot the smaller fish in a wide shot and show it being circled by all these other predatory fish using that, then what you're doing, what you're establishing is that that animal, that little thing in the middle, is very vulnerable. If we're looking at divers or your lionfish shot yesterday, a great example, when you went in really, really close and you can see the detail, the focus, it's filling the frame, you can see the eye, and it just says everything about this shot is about the person. So that's a Mobile Ray in the Azores. As you can see, a huge big expanse of space and blue, with that taking up quite a central part of the frame. There's not going to be much detail.
Quite good viz as well though.
It's purely just, it looked really nice. And I thought, okay, I'll get as much of that in as possible.
Or are you on another boat and you're like, okay, this looks good, so I'm going to film it.
Positioned her in a place where you can see the light's different, it's quite a blue hue to it over here. What I like to do with my underwater stuff is to try and put the viewer in the underwater world, particularly people who don't dive. Everything I've shot underwater is 10-22.
So that
it's all the same way.
front of the seal.
I just get nice and close, yeah, I move in and get close.
Hi everyone, this is my video diary, day 3. It's quite late on day 3, we've had a very busy day today, very long day. We'll start off with some breakfast this morning, and then straight into classroom sessions. We spent all morning in the classroom with David. Today we were learning about composition of shots, framing shots, different types of shots that there are, how to use these to tell a story or to put a message across, what different techniques work for different scenarios. We also learned about colour composition, complementary colours to use in scenes, what looks good, what doesn't look so good, what can be used to give certain effects. And yeah, it's quite a long session but very interesting. Learnt a lot, learnt plenty that we could then put into practice this afternoon on our dives. Did 2 dives, one just before lunch, one in the afternoon, and then an early evening night dive as well. So during the dives today we were trying to work on using what we learnt in the classroom this morning about framing shots, and trying to put that into practice whilst we were underwater, trying to find different ways of maybe filming the same things that we'd seen already but in different ways, framing the shot slightly differently to give a good context of the animal, where it lives, how it behaves, and what situation it was in. We had a few pretty good experiences with different creatures today while we were diving. A few more lionfish, there's a lot of those, but also pufferfish, a nice big turtle which we saw on one of the dives and then on the night dive as well. So lots of different things there, you see. Put a lot of effort into, as I said, framing the shots, as well as trying to get the camera settings right for exposure, aperture, etc. So I think everything's starting to sink in. I feel like I'm getting some better shots, looking quite professional maybe, let's hope so. Then this evening we spent a bit of time going over the footage, critiquing each other's footage, getting feedback from David on what we can improve on, and then we spent a bit of time talking about ideas for our video for the week, as well as this video diary, this vlog. We'll be doing a more serious video telling a story, because that's something that David has been trying to drum into us this week, is that no matter how good your footage is, if you don't have a story to go along with the footage, people won't relate to it as easily. So yeah, we're trying to all come up with ideas for a short video that has a story, characters, whether the characters are human or sea creatures. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what everybody comes up with, but I've got a few ideas. Me and Dan were discussing his ideas and my ideas too. So it's getting quite late now. I should probably get some sleep. Got to be up early. We'll be ready at 6 AM to leave on our trip out to Elphinstone Reef, which is an offshore reef, or world-renowned dive site, and there's potential to see some sharks there, maybe oceanic whitetips, mantas have been seen there as well, hammerheads, even the odd thresher shark. But it should be a fantastic dive. Then we'll be back here for some more classroom sessions, more work on video ideas, hopefully filming some scenes for those as well, maybe some interviews, practicing some interview techniques. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Excited, but better get some sleep for now, so talk to you guys again tomorrow. Good night.
That's good.